before you work on any machine is to unplug it first. This is a GE Unitized electric washer and dryer. I've been having some problems with it. The instruction manual, printed in 2 languages, doesn't actually have the model number on it. It's got this little code down here that wasn't very helpful in trying to find the model number. Did find the model number on the front cover. It's a GTUP 270 electric model, 1WW. My last run, I overloaded and actually broke the mounting of one of these shock mounts. And there are 4 shock mounts all around this unit. I'd probably get away with just the 3, but I found a quick hack. This is the fitting that broke on this side. So the goal is to drill a little hole up there and mount this thing, put this thing back. And what I did is I'm using a television mount spacer, fits the hole perfectly, and also fits this little screw. The rest of the machine looks good. When I overloaded it, I found a gasket. I thought it was a drive belt, actually in the unit. Turned out to be the seal to the seal between the drum and the lid here. You can see a little bit of it here. What I'm probably going to have to do is just squeeze that in a little bit better over here before I do my cycle, or just maybe put a little caulking in there, or keep an eye on it. Just in general inspection, the pump looks good, the motor looks good, drive belt looks good. There's no water down there, so it doesn't look like it's leaking. No signs of corrosion down there. I did find a few socks, so if you're ever wondering where your socks go, you might want to open up your washer dryer and you'll probably find them. Get in here, just a tiny bit of drill, that's all I need. This little angle attachment is enough, just enough to get in there, and that's all. I just need a tiny little hole. I've got it attached here with a screw. What it was is I went through a wash, it filled up, but when we got to the spin, all I had was a weird sound coming out of this side of the machine, and the lid wouldn't lock. Well, that's a dead giveaway. It's a lid lock problem. What's happening is the device that locks and engages this isn't coming out. It could be any number of things. It could be the device. It could be the magnet. See, the magnet here is loose. I've had problems with this before. Sometimes the quickest fix for this is just a bigger magnet. But just to make sure, I needed to get into the diagnostics of the machine. You can learn anything on YouTube. I found a great site, and I will post the link probably right here, that showed me how to get into the diagnostics mode, and also to understand the diagnostics. It also went into great detail on the various repairs for the error codes. Now, to get into the diagnostics, I go press the fabric softener and the start button together, and then turn the dial to the 6 o'clock position and hold it until all the lights are flashing. There you go, about 5 seconds. Turn the dial to the 3 o'clock position, and it will give you the code, and that's not the right code. They were all flashing just a minute ago, you bugger. Turn it to the 3 o'clock position. Now 2 of them are flashing. This is getting embarrassing. It worked. And according to this, there's no problem. And I'll be able to finally get some clean laundry, because I'm down to my high school clothes, and so long as I don't flex anything, I'm fine. Let's run it through a spin cycle. Maybe it is a little luck. All right, now it's not turning on at all. Maybe it is the lid lock. There, that's what it was doing. That's the correct code. I'm going to go ahead and replace the lid lock mechanism, because now it's just telling me all sorts of weird stuff. First thing you do is you turn off the power. You want to pull the plug, and about 3 inches in from either side there's a tab. A paint scraper will work. I just use this thing. It's an old angle. Find it where it is, and then pop it, and it should just come right out. The mechanism's up here. It's easy to remove. There's 2 screws you got to pull. Simple electric. One electric plug just needs to be removed. Gonna line up these little tabs there with their corresponding numbers right there, and that should do it. Looks like the part. Pretty much it. Different numbers, but exact same part. You see this right here? This little armature right here. This unit doesn't have that armature. Maybe that's why this unit was broken. It does kind of look like it broke off. So yeah, maybe that's why this wasn't working anymore, because the armature's gone. Alright, hopefully that's it. It looks like it lines up. Hand thread these guys in. Alright, let's run this thing through a cycle. See what happens. Hey, it works. The lid locked. It's draining fine. Alright, we'll come back and see if it ran through. Okay, I ran it through a complete cycle and it seems to be working. I'm just going to open it up. I just want to check to see if the shock mount held out. I also want to see if it's leaking at all from that seam up here. No, everything looks dry. The shock mount held up. And the lid lock mechanism works. So, looks like that was a success. My original problem was that I overloaded the machine. I ran it through a cycle, heavily loaded, and really shaking something fierce on the spin cycle. And I tried to stop it suddenly. I think that's what broke everything. Snapped the shock mount, snapped the cover, dislodged the gasket seal, and may have broken the lid lock. So I'm just going to be doing medium loads from now on. And I'm not going to have you watch me do my laundry.